In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to stop overthinking in your relationship so you can finally stop second guessing, start trusting, and actually enjoy being in love again. Let's be real, guys. Overthinking doesn't just steal your peace, it hijacks your entire relationship. One moment you're happy, and the next you're spiraling down a rabbit hole of what did they mean by that, or why haven't they replied yet? Overthinking is a habit, guys, and like any habit, it can be unlearned. In this video, I'm not giving you vague advice. I'm walking you through 7 clear psychology backed strategies that have helped hundreds reclaim their calm, rebuild their trust, and create stronger, healthier relationships. Whether you're constantly overanalyzing texts, fearing abandonment, or just stuck in your own head, this is where it ends. The first step towards stopping any behavior is understanding what triggers it in the first place, guys. So take some time to reflect on your own overthinking habits. When does it happen? What were you thinking right before it started? By becoming aware of your triggers, you can start to recognize the warning signs of overthinking and take steps to avoid or manage these situations. For example, if you know that certain topics or discussions tend to send you into an overthinking spiral, try to stay clear of them or approach them in a different way. If these are specific thoughts that seem to kickstart your overthinking, challenge their validity and look for evidence, guys, that contradicts them. By taking the time to understand what causes your overthinking, you can develop more effective strategies for stopping it in its tracks. The next step is to challenge your negative thoughts. When you're overthinking, it's easy to get caught up in a cycle of negative thoughts that can feel overwhelming and out of control. That's why it's important to learn how to challenge those thoughts and reframe them in a more positive light. One way to do this is by asking yourself questions like: is this thought helpful? Am I focusing on the worst case scenario without any evidence? Or am I jumping to conclusions? By questioning your thoughts, you can start to identify any cognitive distortions or negative biases that may be contributing to your overthinking. Once you become aware, guys, of these patterns, you can begin to challenge and reframe your thoughts in a more balanced and realistic way. This can be a powerful tool for stopping overthinking in relationships, as it helps you focus on your positive aspects of your relationships and challenge any negative beliefs that may be holding you back. So, you've started identifying your triggers and challenging those intrusive thoughts. Okay, great. But what do you do in the moment when your brain just won't stop spiraling? Now, guys, that's where the next 2 step comes in. They're all about helping you regain control in real time. So, step number 3 is practice mindfulness and meditation. When you're feeling anxious or stressed about your relationship, it's easy to get lost in a world of what ifs and hypotheticals. That's where mindfulness and meditation come in. These practices can help you stay grounded in the present moment and focus on your breath rather than getting caught up in your thoughts. There are many different ways to practice mindfulness and meditation, but even just a few minutes each day can make a big difference, guys. Try focusing on your breath, counting backwards from 100, or repeating a calming mantra to yourself. As you practice mindfulness and meditation regularly, guys, you develop a greater sense of inner peace and calm, which can help you stop overthinking in relationships and other areas of your life. Now, step number 4, set aside worry time. This can be really helpful to set aside specific times during the day to worry. This might sound counterintuitive, but hear me out. When you designate a specific time to worry, you give yourself permission, guys, to let those thoughts come and go without getting overwhelmed. Let me give you an example. You could set aside 15 minutes in the evening to jot down all your worries and fears related to relationships. By setting a specific time and place for worry, you can prevent it from taking over your entire day and disrupting your peace. This technique allows you to acknowledge your worries without letting them control you. And over time, guys, you'll find that your worries become less frequent and less intense. Acknowledging your worries is just the beginning. Now, let's uncover how a little self care can shift your entire relationship dynamics. Step number 5, focus on your self care. Taking care of yourself is essential when you're trying to stop overthinking in your relationship or any other areas of your life, guys. When you're feeling overwhelmed, it's easy to neglect your own needs and put your partner's needs above your own. But doing so can actually make overthinking worse. That's why it's important to prioritize your self care and make time for the things that bring you joy and relaxation. This could include taking a hot bath, going for a walk in nature, reading your favorite book, or spending time with friends and family. By taking care of yourself, you'll be better equipped to handle stressful situations and communicate effectively with your partner. Now, remember, guys, you can't pour from an empty cup. So take the time to fill your own cup so you can show up in your relationship in a more positive and in a more engaged way. Now, step number 6, seek professional help. Yes, a therapist can provide you with the tools and support you need to understand your overthinking and develop healthy coping mechanisms. They can also help you explore any underlying issues that may be contributing to your overthinking. Example like anxiety or past traumas. Therapy provides a safe and non judgmental space for you to explore your thoughts and your feelings and develop new ways of thinking and behaving. It's important, very important, to find a therapist who you feel comfortable with, guys, and who specializes in helping people with overthinking and similar issues. So, with the right support, you can learn how to stop overthinking in relationships and enjoy a more peaceful and fulfilling life. So, let's move on now to step number 7, trusting the process. The journey towards a more peaceful and loving relationship takes time and effort. Don't get discouraged if you experience setbacks or if you find yourself overthinking despite your best efforts. Instead, trust the process and keep working towards your goal of creating a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Remember that every small step you take, no matter how small it may seem, is a step in the right direction. Keep practicing, just keep practicing the strategies we have just discussed. And over time, you'll notice a shift, guys, in your mindset and in your relationship. The key is to be patient with yourself and to celebrate your progress along the way. Remember, you deserve to be in a relationship that brings you peace and joy. Don't settle for anything less. Now, guys, you have got the tools. The real question is, are you ready to use them? Overthinking doesn't go away overnight, but with every breath you take mindfully, every worry you set aside intentionally, and every moment you choose self care over self doubt, you're building a stronger, healthier relationship with not just your partner, but with yourself. So, guys, if this video really helped you, consider sharing it with someone else who might be struggling with overthinking. You never know how much you could change their day. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe for more practical psychology. Thank you very much, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Also, there down in the description, I have some overthinking affirmation cards. 50 stop overthinking affirmation cards for totally free, guys. Just click the link in the description and download these 50 free Stop Overthinking affirmation cards.